right, here we go. The boys that make the noise. The Mill Run Collision Center super late model heat races coming at you. Andy Bazell takes the early lead. Clay Rufo fighting back on the outside into 14. They're going to go side by side in turns 3 and 4. Bazell's got the advantage. He's going to take lap number 1. Clay Rufo all over the back bumper. Daryl Bosser throws his hand into the mix. 3-car battle. This is what the sweeps are all about. Clay Rufo, driver out of Mercer, loses the handle. Nice job of driving by all the other cars to miss him. Clay Rufo threw it hard in turns 3 and 4, loses the handle. On the back with the 14 car, see what he can do to work his way back up. Andy Bazell brings the field back to green here. Santee throws his hands in the mix. I guess it... Doug Eck now in second, Santee third. Andy Bazell going to lead lap 2. Clay Rufo, early caution for him. He is now back in 6th. We'll see if he goes back to the top side and works his way up through the field. Halfway in this one, Andy Bazell, 4 laps in, 4 laps to go. Doug Eck now in second, Santee third, Bossard fourth, Wendell Pickney fifth. Clay Rufo loses the handle again over in turns 1 and 2. Clay Rufo loses the handle again over in turns 1 and 2. So Brayden Santee with a good restart. He'll move up to second. Eck falls back to third. Meanwhile, Andy Bazell liking that high line there. He'll put 5 laps in. 5 laps in, 3 laps to go. Two flags in the air, 2 more times around for Andy Bazell. Andy Bazell liking that high side line. It looks pretty darn good. He's been good all week. Had a good run last night here. He's going to have a good run here tonight. Andy Bazell's going to pick up heat race number 1 for the Mill Run Collision Center Super Late Models. So heat race number 1 in the books. S.N. Kenya bringing the field here to green. Green flags out, we're underway. Dave Hess Jr. going to take the early lead going turns 1 and 2. Knight's going to the top side, or no, that's Oaks on the top side. Greg Oaks goes to the top side. He's going to take the 3rd spot over Knight. Oaks is looking fast on the outside. He'll slide up there, loses a little bit of ground. Kenya holds on to the 2nd spot. Hess is your leader. Kenya digging down on the bottom. Had a good line there. Kenya looked pretty darn good coming out of turn. Hess your leader. Kenya second. Oaks trying that outside line. He'll carve in. Knight runs in 4th. Dave Hess Jr.'s got 4 to 5 car lengths over Steve Kenya. Then it's a hornet's nest. Mike Knight trying to put his nose into one of those top 3 spots. Oaks goes way high in turns 1 and 2 and gets a little squirrely, opens the door for Mike Knight. Knight now back in 3rd. Hess clicking off the laps here. It's halfway time here. 4 laps in, 4 laps remain. Kenya second, Knight now 3rd. Oaks going to try to gather it back up on the outside. Knight takes a look to the inside of Kenya. Kenya holds on. 3 and 4. Knight again working the bottom. Knight down on the inside of Kenya. Kenya holds on. 5 laps are in, 3 laps remain. The lead's not under protest, but second, third, and fourth sure is. Kenya's in second. Knight keeps looking to the inside of Kenya. Kenya been holding on. 2 flags in the air, 2 more times around. Hess has got this one in the bag. He's got about a whole straightaway lead over the second and third place car. Steve Kenya doing a pretty good job holding the 9K of Mike Knight back there. White flag in the air one more time around. Let's watch this battle for second, third, and fourth. Kenya goes into turns 1 and 2. Knight's there. He's on the inside of Kenya, not able to get the momentum coming off of turn 2. Kenya holds on to second. Knight's going to dive back down on the inside one more time. Kenya's going to hold on to second. Knight's going to finish third. Cars 8 laps. Third and final heat for the Mill Run Collision Center Super Late Models. Green flags out. We're underway. Bumpy Hedman with a good head of steam going in turns 1 and 2. Ryan Scott's going to fight back on the outside. Scott there on the back bumper of Hedman. Bumpy Hedman goes in the middle groove. Scott checks up a little bit. He goes to the outside. Bumpy Hedman leads lap 1. Ryan Scott now going to look to the inside of Hedman. Grip not quite there for Ryan Scott. Bumpy Hedman holds on. Cool Ones are going to take the 01W off there. Little bit of leaning here going for the lead. Bumpy Hedman holds on. 2 laps are in. Ryan Scott's now got on the inside. Good side-by-side battle for the lead. Bumpy Hedman gets that momentum coming out of turn 2. Hedman goes into 3 and 4, and he's going to hold on to lead. 3 laps in, 5 laps remain. Ryan Scott continued to drive it down hard on the inside. Just can't get that momentum coming off of turn 2. Ryan Scott stays right there with Hedman. Driving there on the bottom, can't get the momentum coming out of the turn. Halfway in this one, 4 laps in, 4 laps down. Bumpy Hedman running that middle groove. Scott's going to try the middle. He pushes out. It's going to open the door for Jinko. Jinko pulls on the back bumper of Scott. Jinko going to look low. Scott up in the middle to high groove. Scott holds on to that second spot. 5 laps in, 3 laps remain. Two flags in the air, 2 more times around. Bumpy Hedman seems to have this one locked here. Battle's been for second. Now Ryan Scott in second. Jason Jinko third. White flag in the air. 1 more time around for the driver out of Sugar Grove. Bumpy's going to sail it into turns 3 and 4 and pick up the victory in the third and final heat race for the Mill Run Collision Center Super Late Models. Ricky Hauser. 8 cars, 1 heat for the Amsoil Rush Stocks, and they're underway. Green flags out. Alex Bush takes the 67 at the point here in turns 1 and 2. William Baker takes the second spot. Raiden Wilson third, and Cameron Kamer fourth. Caden Michael, very fast car there in that 17X. He's in the 5th spot. Keep your eye on that car, see if he can work his way up through the front. Alex Bush has stretched his lead about 2 to 3 car lengths over Raiden Wilson. Raiden Wilson there in second. Baker now in third. Kramer fourth. And Kate Michael staying in that 5th spot. Halfway going to be shown this time in 4 laps in, 4 laps remain. Alex Bush continues to pull away from the field here. Battle starting to shape up for the 3rd spot between Baker and Kramer. William Baker 3rd in points this year at Erie's, getting the challenge from Cameron Kramer in that 8:54. Bush comes out of turn 4, puts 5 laps in, 5 laps in the books, 3 laps remain. Baker pushes up a little bit in turn 2, opens the door for Kramer. They'll go side by side into turns 3 and 4. Alex Bush gets the 2 flags here 2 more times around. Battle for 3rd continues on. Baker holds on. Baker able to get to that down to the inside going in turns 1 and 2. Pushes up again. Kramer's digging down on the bottom. Kramer takes that 3rd spot. Baker's going to fall back to 4th. White flag in the air 1 more time around for Alex Bush. Alex Bush comes out of turn 4, takes the checkers in our Amsoil Rush Stocks. So Kate Michael able to squeeze out that 4 spot at the line. William Baker will finish 3rd, Raiden Wilson 2nd. And your winner in the 67, your 2024 Amsoil Rush Stock champion, it's Alex Bush.